Alright, hello and welcome to Series 2, Episode 22 of the Manchester United Career Mode. First and foremost, just want to say my window is wide open because it is boiling. So if you could hear my blinds smacking off like the windows or smacking off the kind of window panes, I apologise. Hopefully it won't be too loud, hopefully you won't be able to hear it anyway. But it is way too warm. I had to go through 3 recordings today, so it is going to be a long haul, and I need the windows open to stay, cool. But anyway, might as well go into it. We've got a big Burnley game today, and by big Burnley game, I mean we need to win it to stay top because Liverpool just ain't dropping points. Thankfully, we're also not dropping points, but it's a close run thing. So we got Burnley. If you didn't see the last episode, we took on Brighton and Hove Albion with a 3-0 victory in that match. Brighton got a late red card, which helped us a little bit, but the game was already won and done by then. As you could tell by the Premier League table, we are currently sitting at the top, joint with Liverpool. I think we're 1 goal clear or 2 goals clear. We are 1 goal clear. We've scored more than them. We've also conceded more. We're trying to fix the defensive area. We conceded the same amount as Chelsea, but you have to remember we were the ones who put 6 past the Blues, so it's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit different, I guess. But as you can tell, we are in fine form in the league. It may not be the same in the Champions League. We are fine form in the league, and we haven't conceded the most in the league. That goes to Nottingham Forest, who currently sit rock bottom. Brentford and West Brom also occupy those relegation spots. I was going to say West Ham there, and I realised it was West Brom. But anyway, take a look at the news stories before we head into picking this squad against Burnley. Fernandes scores a Man United's 3-0 win over Brighton. Fernandes managed to get his name on score sheet in Manchester United's 3-0 win against Brighton Hove Albion. Fernandes is back and ready to make his mark again at Man United. Manchester United are delighted to see Bruno Fernandes back in action. A great performance from him today means the expectations for the team are sky high. Nunez is going to miss 3 months for a broken toe. He sustained that in the Brighton game, which means we have to switch something up. And I've got a plan when we finish reading the stories here. But some stunning displays from Victor Osimhen has left him top scorer in the league, and he's on fire right now. Pundits and fans have been purring over the displays they've seen from Victor Osimhen lately. He's been one of the outstanding performers in each of Man United's recent games. He's looking like a man to watch every time he steps onto the pitch. So we've got some good news and some bad news. More injuries. We've now got 5 key members of the team out of action, I believe. Ronaldo, Hakimi, Shaw, Bellingham, and Nunez. So it is a big injury crisis at the moment. Now what we're going to do is we're going to switch the formation. In fact, I'm actually going to make a second team sheet for this. I usually don't have a second team sheet, but let's call it second. Sorry about that. I had to have a sneeze. We're going to go to the 1 striker formation again, I think. I think we have to. Realistically, because we've only got 1 outright striker, and I ain't starting Cavani no offense to Cavani, but he's past the point where he's starting every game. I think we need this one. Realistically, probably the best bet. With this kind of... We'll swap this to this. And then we do that there. We swap these across. And we push Bruno up slightly. I think that's probably not too shabby, to be honest. Bruno considered captain. I think that's probably how we roll. Van der Beek's back a little bit. McTominay sitting in that CDM spot. Fernandes up there, supporting Victor Osimhen. I think that's probably how we go. I think that's probably a good idea. I'm going to give maybe give Gvardiol a chance here in this match. It's been a while since he had a start. But I think the rest of the team is probably as it's going to be. I think we'll go with that formation. We'll ride with that for now. That way, even if Osimhen gets injured, we can still have Rashford possibly up top or Elanga up top. But I'm really hoping there's no more injuries because I did change the sliders. Bear with me. I'll just show you here the injury sliders now because it was getting a bit ridiculous having injuries every game. So I've done with the injury sliders. This frequency is down. The severity is still the same. I've messed up. The severity is still the same, but the frequency is down. So hopefully it won't happen as often. I don't mind having injuries because it makes it interesting. But if it's a broken toe every time, it's just not fun, is it? As for the computer, I've done the same thing. I know they didn't really get injuries anyway, but for the computer, I've done the same thing. So let's get into this game against Burnley at Turf Moor. Let's figure out what team we want. I am gonna give Guardiola a chance. To be honest, it's been a while. I do want to keep Maguire in simply because of his height. Man's 6'4", and Meccano's 6'1". I am gonna keep Maguire in. Actually, we'll try Guardiola and Maguire. If it doesn't work out, if Meccano can come in, I do want to use Donny. And the problem is, I am using Donny, but I've got the wrong team sheet on. So give me a moment as we switch team sheet here. And there we go. Looks a bit better already. As I was doing. Guardiola will get a start in this one. And no, I'm not going to give Elanga. I'll keep Rashford for now. He's not happy being on the right mid. Why is he not happy? If I just do that and put your right wing, or if I just put your right wing there, you're a little happier. That's fine. He's wanted to know he was right wing. Alright. I don't think I actually put any custom tactics on. Fuck it. We'll just see how it goes without custom tactics. We'll see if there's anything we need to change. It might not even work, this formation. We might get battered by Burnley, but I'm ready to give it a try. Is anyone else want on the bench? I think we're good. I think we are Gucci for now. But that is going to be a team that faces Burnley. Henderson in goal. I don't know if Burnley are home or away, so we'll read Burnley's team first, actually, because they're at home. Pope in between the sticks. Roussillon and Roberts as the fullback. Tarkowski and Collins as the centre-backs. Cornet and Skov as the wide midfielders. Romero and Westwood as the centre midfielders. Romero captaining the side. And up top is going to be Divock Origi and Wout Weghorst. I know it's not even a real name, but he is starting for them today. As for Manchester United, Dean Henderson starts in goal once again. He's been solid, and he's kept De Gea out of the lineup for now. I will give De Gea another chance somewhere down the line. I just don't know when it'll be. Cucurella and Mazraoui will be the starting fullbacks as the main fullbacks are injured. Gvardiol and Maguire as the centre-backs. McTominay, CDM. Van de Beek, centre-mid. Fernandes, Cam. Wide midfielders, Sancho and Rashford. And then up top is Victor Osimhen, the league's top scorer. I should mention as well, Fernandes is the captain of this side. So without further ado, let's go to Turf Moor. And if you were telling me at the start of the season, by the way, that Maguire would be the best defender out of the three centre-backs we usually field, I would have called you a liar. I thought if Meccano would be the best. Meccano has been very good. They've all been very good, to be honest. Maguire has absolutely exceeded expectations. And I'm glad I kept him on. I'm going to be keeping him on for probably the remainder of his career mode, if he keeps on bringing in the displays he does. And the thing is, for crosses as well, if he can meet that cross, he's 6'4", so it's usually going to get headed away.
Our cameras on one man. What a fabulous start to the season for him. Does he have more goals in his future? Stay with us. And hello, wherever you happen to be, our action comes to you from Turf Moor, here in the northwest of England. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Burnley versus Manchester United.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, how can you stop him? If you get too tight, he'll use the space behind you, drop off, and he'll turn and run at you. Add that to his movement in the box, and you can see why he scored so many goals.
And this the initial 11 for Burnley.
Well, 4-4-2 is a good formation if it's played well. It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your positions when you regain possession, you can be fluid in attack. Let's hope we see that today.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape.
Thank you for attending Turf Moor today. Enjoy the game.
We've already played a 4-1-2-1-2. There's no chance that Sancho started up front with Osimhen, but we are having to switch things up due to an injury crisis. So fix things up. Let's get back to winning ways. I mean, we're still winning ways in the Premier League, but let's try and dominate here at Burnley like we know we can. That's an awful pass to Cucurella unless Sancho can make it, which he can't quite. Van de Beek in the way. Off to Bruno. We should win this, but stranger things have happened. We have lost Fulham already this season. Rashford, though, towards Osimhen. Headed away by Roberts. It was always behind the Nigerian striker. McTominay. Sancho. Needs to try and find some space here for anything, really. Thought he's coming to support. McTominay. Likes to try him from range. Maybe wasn't the move there, but he likes to try him from range in general. Don't know where our fullbacks are.
How might this one go, Stuart?
Talking about how we beat them 3-0 last time around.
They could have won by more than 3.
Brilliant tackle from McTominay. Cucurella does well. And we get it gone.
Play with energy and resilience. I think they're going to draw out of this game.
But now, anyway.
Beautifully disguised ball.
Right, so I did want to go Maguire there, but apparently I wasn't allowed. But Cucurella has done very well to prevent Weghorst from scoring there. Sancho. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, I read the wrong. I pressed the wrong player. I looked at the wrong kit, to be honest with you. Maguire intercept. So we're just going to play it all the way back and build from the back, to be honest. I don't want to risk anything stupid in this one. Be a big win here. I don't remember. I think after this we're going to December, where the fixtures all come to like adding up together. Rashford back to Osimhen. Oi! Oi! That would have been goal of the season. I didn't really want to shoot from there, to be honest. I thought Osimhen made more of a move, but that nearly worked. Donny straight at Nick Pope, but that would have been a magnificent goal from Victor Osimhen. He's had a magnificent season, and honestly, he's fitting this team like a glove. He has been scoring left, right, and centre. Outshone the likes of Ronaldo and Nunez this season. Cornet puts it across the box. Henderson, good save. Didn't know where it was going to go there from Skov. Good enough job at his near post. Skov left completely unmarked there. Cucurella not sticking to his man, but Henderson does well to prevent a goal from the Clarets. Westwood to deliver. I don't know why I'm Cucurella. He's tiny to try and win a header with. Henderson rolls it out to Maguire. On to Rashford now. Counter-attack perhaps if we can get it off quickly enough. I think Burnley already back. Bruno. Back into Osimhen. They got Tarkowski to take on. Oh, that's fair enough. We'll take the foul there. We'll win that. It might be the best method. Because the free kick's in a good position. Tarkowski getting a yellow card for the foul on Victor Osimhen. Just the agility there, the Nigerian. Draws the foul from Tarkowski. I was going to say the Burnley captain, but for some reason he's not. Ben Mee left the club, and they're giving it to Romero in midfield, which is interesting. But Bruno Fernandes has got a very nice chance here to put us in the lead here at Turf Moor. Free kick, similar range to the one at Brighton, I believe. They didn't go far off.
Well, not enough subtlety about that.
Not great enough, really. Not enough curl on it. Didn't really test Pope, to be honest. It was always a long shot. No pun intended.
Roberts.
Cucurella on the grind. Not going to get there. Why is Maguire on this side? Doesn't matter. He's put their block in. It's a Burnley corner. They put up a bit of fight here, are the Clarets. Fair play to them. Burnley's never an easy place to go and get a result, though, to be fair. believe Liverpool, from memory, I think I said they were playing West Ham. So hopefully West Ham can pull something out the bag for us in order to put us clear at the top by maybe a point or 3. If we win here, mate, what can I do there? What can I actually do? There's physically nothing I can do there. Veghorst won the header really well, and I thought, oh, that's fine, that's an easy save for Henderson. He fumbles it into his own net. Like, there's only so much I can do. What is that save? The header was... I mean, the header... I don't really know what's gone on there. Has the ball gone through Henderson's hands? I'm not opposed by the goal. It was great movement by Veghorst. It's a decent enough header. It's just how Henderson has dealt with it. Rash, I need you to move, lad. Guardiola, you too. I just want to know how this is... It's actually gone through... It's actually gone through his hands. It is actually... The ball has actually travelled through the... What, like... I'm sorry, what can I do here? It's somehow gone through his hands, hit his face, and bounced off his arm. This game is a train wreck, to be honest. Burnley take the lead at Turf Moor, but it's a very questionable goal. It's a good enough header. It shouldn't be going in, of course. It should be a save from Henderson. But for whatever reason, the ball has gone through his hands. There is no... I can't blame Henderson for that. That's nothing to do with Henderson. That's a video game wondering why it exists. That's just poor. That's just poor from the game, to be honest. How does the ball go through his hands? Well, if there's anything we can do, it's score goals. So I'm assuming there'll be a goal from us at some point in this game. Ozyman loses out to Romero. Bit of a tangle. Burnley get it away. As far as Mazawai, Rashford. Try to find somebody. Bruno. Turns his man, takes a shot on. Okay, you know what? No, we'll call it even. A goal for us now that shouldn't have gone in. Pope should be saving that. Equaliser at United. Veghorst scored in a situation where it shouldn't have gone in. We've equalised in a situation where it shouldn't have gone in. It really should still be 0-0.
And that's enough to beat the keeper. Not much he could do there.
I've realised now that it's deflected off of one of the defenders. Number 22. I think that's Collins. I just want to make sure that his deflected off a defender and hasn't been a poor save. I think it has deflected off of Collins, which is why it's gone in. I think Ozyman was trying to avoid it here. And it's just, I think it's just bounced off the leg of Collins here. It has, it's bounced off the ankle of Collins. I'm going to zoom out a second here. Just to get around it. It's completely wrong-footed Nick Pope. And that's how we've equalised.
So underway again here on the back of that.
Just so I reckon, if I ever mute my mic, I'm having a sneeze. I have to sneeze. I've got some tissues, so my nose isn't running as much, but I have to sneeze sometimes. I recorded the Premier League predictions earlier. They'll probably be up tomorrow, but it was chaos with my nose. Fernandes, Sancho, Ozyman, Cucurella still making his run. I don't know if he's going to get that in the air, to be honest. I didn't really think. Probably should have thought that he is a midget, to be fair. Guardiola gets in the way. He's been solid so far today. Fernandes. I can't really put anyone at fault for the Burnley goal, to be honest, as much as I want to. Maybe a bit more movement from the markers of Veghorst, but that's about it. Has Romero still got this? I can't really tell. He does. And it's a goal. I don't know what happened there. I mean, I do know what happened there. Burnley have scored, but I don't know how Romero still had the ball there. I thought it had gone off to one of the other players. That confused me to fuck, to be honest.
Well, here's the replay.
I mean, I thought Corday had taken it here. I only realised, like, yeah, fair enough. I mean, I can't complain about it, to be honest. Romero went on a really good run. Apparently nobody get the ball off him. I tried to tackle him with Maguire, but you know when you tackle in this game, it doesn't matter. Gvardiol. I should have done a better job moving Gvardiol to Mark Cornet there.
On with the match. 2-1 is the
Burnley
scoreline.
deserved that.
What's going to happen next?
It's the only goal that hasn't been questionable thus far.
Bruno Fernandes.
It's been a goal fest so far here at Turf Moor. Van de Beek try to keep possession. Try to find anyone here. Burnley going to just be uber defensive now. Van de Beek to Osimhen. I mean, they usually are uber defensive, but they're going to be even more uber defensive. That's poor from Van de Beek.
Well, as you can see, Burnley haven't enjoyed the majority of possession.
No good. I play out to Cornet here, so I'm going to try and keep an eye on it as best I can. With Mazraoui.
And then counter-attack quickly.
I knew they were going to try and play it down the left-hand side. Oh, come on.
Well, they've given him too much space. Well, the pass in
I really hope we're not going to have one of those games where it just all goes Burnley's way and my keeper doesn't save anything. I can't believe one of those. But you've got to be joking. That headed pass is nowhere near as powerful as what it looked like, I guess. It wasn't meant to go through to Osimhen, but they've left the gap open. Now on to Bruno. Can we get a goal before half-time? Change our fortunes a little bit. Bruno Fernandes press and run here. Go back to Donny. Ah, saved Pope. Donny under pressure from, I believe it was Romero. Whoever number 31 is anyway. He's still a good strike for the Flying Dutchman, but couldn't find the bottom left. We got a corner before half-time. Sancho towards McTominay. It's kind of in there still, but now it's out, and that's going to be half-time surely at Turf Moor. We're down at the break. Realistic score should be 1-0 Burnley, but either way, we're still down at the break. The only good goal so far has been from Maxwell Cornet. Wout Weghorst's header is very questionable. Bruno Fernandes getting a bit lucky with the Collins deflection for his equaliser. And then Cornet with some good movement in the middle to receive the ball from Romero and put Burnley in the lead. And Liverpool, of course, are winning. Why wouldn't they be? Arsenal beat Spurs in the North London derby as well. Take a look at the stats at half-time then. 61-39 in terms of possession for ourselves. 7 shots to 4 as well. However, they have more expected goals. 2.3 to our 1.6. Try and kick on in the second half. I don't know if this formation really works, but we'll give it a go for the remainder of the game. I ain't really feeling it again with one striker now. I'm used to having two, and I quite liked having two. But it's quite hard to try and break down with one striker. I know that one striker is the top goal scorer in the league and he's very good, but point still stands. They're very defensive at Burnley. Rashford loses the ball on that occasion. Bounces straight to their player, of course, and now Mazraoui out of position.
That's a lovely ball.
Ball over to Skov. Maguire gets it to Cucurella, and we should get it away.
And in the end, no damage
Sancho
done.
knocks out to Bruno.
Victor
Osimhen. Who's not making a run on the left? Is that Cucurella? Cucurella tries to take it the whole way. Tackled well by Roberts. I was trying to knock a shot off there, but I slowed down to try and steady myself for the shot, and they've tackled well there to prevent it. Jadon Sancho knocking it towards Harry Maguire. Towards Gvardiol. Oh, what a save from Pope. Fernandes. Van de Beek. McTominay. Turns his man. Oh, it's straight at Nick Pope. Burnley survive on that occasion. Donny wins the header, however. Bruno and Rashford, I think it is, actually try to tackle each other there. Rashford gets a bit of space, turns his man, straight at Pope. Osimhen on the follow-up. That's why he's the league's top scorer. The poaching instincts of Victor Osimhen, going back and forth between his teammates, getting adulation from everyone. That is just the sheer poaching instinct, and the fact that I think it was being played on side by their right back as well helped a lot too. Rashford with the initial shot. Nick Pope made the save. Aussie men on the follow-up before anyone else could get involved. It's unfortunate for Burnley. They don't deserve to concede that, to be honest, but at the same time, I'm happy they did. And of course, it is Victor Osimhen, the top scorer, continues to score.
Many thanks, Alex.
Spurs join level in the North London derby. Maguire in the way for that one once again. Donny. To Osimhen. Is that Fernandes making the run through or attempting to? Did I forget there? He's put the pressure on, to be fair.
Well, Derek, I'm really looking forward
Burnley have Leicester next. McTominay picks up on a loose ball. Osimhen. He's going to be surrounded here. Try to play up to someone. Van der Beek. Sancho. McTominay. From the edge. Oh! Scotty! Scott McTominay with a beauty from the edge of the box. That man, Scotty, is having the time of his life here at Manchester United. It was the right decision, definitely, to keep him involved with the team. What a finish from the Scotsman, Scott McTominay.
So they're playing again.
And we've gone from losing to Burnley to now leading Burnley here at Turf Moor. And you've got to feel a bit bad for the home side. But they may equalise it immediately. I don't know what that ball is. I don't say they may equalise immediately and they played the ball that far back. I don't really know what the idea was there. Bruno. Victor Osimhen. McTominay. I think we're going to bring off Osimhen soon just to keep him fit because December is coming up. Rashford needs an option. Didn't get one. It has come to McTominay somehow. Donny.
Well, something has happened at
Try to spot anyone really. Osimhen was a target, but try to really just find anyone to thread it through to. Brilliant defending by Burnley there, to be fair. And there's still could be another goal in this for the Clarets. There's no way Weghorst is. Where the fuck is my right back? Great save by Henderson. Where the fuck is Mazraoui? Oh, where the fuck Mazraoui was just then, but fair enough, I guess. Rashford putting in his defensive job. Donny. Osimhen over top to Fernandes. I think he's offside. It won't matter anyway because he can't get the ball. We're just pressing now, try to keep them away from our goal or anything. This press naturally may go wrong. Header saved by Henderson. Didn't really need to make it as dramatic as he did, but it's a save anyway. We're going to make some substitutions. Like I said, it is a bit ropey when it comes to December for stamina. So we're going to put Rashford up top for the remainder. We're going to bring Alanga on to here. I'll bring Alexander on here and then we'll swap him. So Alexander and Alanga coming on for Osimhen and for Sancho. Burnley doing their own substitutions. I believe Grealish and who is it? I don't remember them all, to be honest. Romero making way for Grealish and Western making way for Phillips. The brilliant block. After we can get it clear, still not really clear. Fernandes has fallen on his ass somehow. I do want to switch to a midfielder, but I guess that works too. Cucurella, it's still in there like swimwear. Maguire with a key header. Mazraoui will play it away. He might go off the pitch, however, but it's played away anyway. That's the important part. Burnley going to make their final substitution. I've learned the hard way that I'm not going to make my last substitution because we could still have a bloody injury.
Well, the stats confirm it. Burnley have been the more dominant team over the last 15 minutes, and they've looked pretty threatening.
Burnley have actually been better than us, yeah, to be fair. Cucurella, I don't know if Cucurella got it back to Henderson, but either way, it's ended up in Henderson's hands. That's all that matters. Cucurella to Bruno. That's a foul. Definite booking. Rashford. I get round. I wanted an option there, but Bruno was still on the floor. Cucurella didn't win the header out of Skov. Guardiola on the way, getting caught a little bit there. Referee, you're not going to like blow for anything second half now. Fernandes Over the top to Rhythm.
Promising possession, this.
Into Rashford. On one more to Finlay Alexander. That's it. Signed, sealed and delivered. And the young Englishman wraps up the game. Brilliant passing move. And Finlay Alexander makes it 4-2 to Manchester United. It's been a wild race in this one, to be fair. But it's a race we have won.
And that's exactly what he did.
Brilliant finish from Alexander, unstoppable there. Probably our first non-questionable goal of the day. Actually, that's a lie, because Scott McTominay's was fucking fantastic. 4-2 United now. It's surely... I mean, Burnley still may have a chance in this, but surely it's over. Mazraoui, sorry. Why can I don't understand how I didn't get away with Mazraoui. I don't know how I wasn't able to control Gvardiol till the last minute, despite trying to switch them ages ago. It's gone wide.
Well, you certainly can't
Number 29.
They keep applying the pressure, and if they can just nick one, they're right back in this.
If they can get one in a very short period of time, they may be able to rescue this, maybe Burnley, like the commentator said, but I don't see it, to be honest. We're only 2.5 minutes from full time, plus whatever injury time, which I shouldn't be quite a bit because he scored a few goals the second half. I'm going to guess 5 minutes.
Alexander.
Finlay Alexander has a room on this side. He's got the pace as well. Pace to Burn. Into Donny. Back out. Rotates around into Rashford. It's a save from Pope. And Alanga can't get there.
Doing well to keep possession.
I don't know why it switched to Cucurella. The smallest person to try and win a header with.
Well, a judgment
4 minutes of added time and a free kick. I'm assuming handball against the Burnley player. There wasn't any foul there. Nick Pope checking his angles. Bruno checking his distances here. I'm not going to strike this, I'll tell you that much now, right now.
And going short with it.
Alanga, back to Bruno.
Scott
McTominay, just try to find an avenue in here.
McTominay
again!
Really
straight at Pope.
race.
It was on his weak
Well, he
foot.
looks so bright today. His movement
That's the
has been
excuse we're
excellent.
going with. Probably going to get one more chance to attack here just for the fuck of it. Cucurella versus Weghorst. I can already tell you he's winning that strength battle. Go on, Woot. Good save, Hendo. Fair play, Woot. He was fucking destroying down that right hand side. It just shows we need Luke Shaw back ASAP Rocky, because Luke Shaw could win a strength battle against Weghorst, potentially. Late Burnley corner here. Cornet to deliver. It's not going to matter to the scoreline, but Burnley may want to take one more here. Alanga just wellying it off the pitch for full time. We get another win at Turf Moor. And we keep pace with Liverpool. We may concede quite a bit, but we always have goals in us. And it's proven today. I believe it was, I don't remember who scored, to be honest. I know Aussie men scored, and I know McTominay scored. I just don't remember the other scores. Alexander as well. And I think it was Bruno who got the first one, wasn't it? Bruno, Aussie men, McTominay and Alexander with the goals. Weghorst and Cornet with the goals for the Clarets. 3 points again for Manchester United in the Premier League. We are coasting in the league. I just don't see why we can't translate this form to the Champions League. Take a look at the stats. A very attacking game from both sides today. 15 shots to 10. Very, very attacking. We've got 56 to 44 turns of possession as well. And the expected goals eventually go in our favour. 5.7 to 4.1. A 4-2 result. Probably about the right scoreline, to be honest. Man of the match goes to Scott McTominay from CDM. Strong performance from him once again in that position. Goal and an assist as well for the Scott. Scott the Scott. 7.6 rating for him. Dean Henderson with a 7.5. Did let 2 in, but was strong otherwise. Prevented them from getting back in the game, to be fair. Bruno Fernandes with a goal and a 7.4. Victor Osimhen on the mark again, 7.3 rating for the Nigerian. 7.1 on an assist for Marcus Rashford. Finlay Alexander coming off the bench and securing the dub with a goal as well. 7 rating for him. And then Jadon Sancho providing the other assist of the day. 6.9. Apparently Cucurella was the best defender. To be honest, I can't really debate it, to be honest. I didn't really think any of our defenders had a good day. Gavardiol and Maguire may not be the partnership. I think Upamecano has to be involved somewhere. I didn't even check the Burnley ratings. I'm probably going to get copyright claimed because fucking Churches is playing in the background as well, but it is what it is. Wout Weghorst with their man of the match goal and a 7.3. Maxwell Cornet with a goal and a 7.1. Assists coming from Westwood, who also got 7.1, and the captain Romero with a 7 rating. Nick Pope as well, despite conceding 4, got a 7 rating. We're always vicious on the attack, and it could have been more than 4 had it not been for the English international. So fair play to him as well. And we will move into the post-match interview. And I don't really mind about content ID claim for now. I'm not making any money off these videos. If I was to make money, I probably would turn it off. I wouldn't have the stream music on, or whatever it's called, like streamer mode, whatever it is. I know what I'm on about.
Hi, just a couple of questions for you.
Nobody else might know, but I do. Right. Team played well today, even Nunes unavailable. Nunes being out injured, is it going to be a problem? Yes, we've only got one first team striker. We've got lots to cover. We'll stay positive. We're not going to let anyone weaken us. We're not going to let anyone, like, you know, try and figure out our weaknesses. Looking at the form at the table, Manchester United are always favourites against Burnley. 2 goals to the good. Tells its own story. Players are set a standard now. We have to keep up the highest level of performance in the Premier League. We may have let it slip in the Champions League, but with that out the way, and Europa League probably not going to happen until around January, February time, we need to take advantage of what we've got in the Prem. And we deserved our goals today. Maybe we're scoring Floridas? Yeah, we deserved them today. Second half, we came out the gates more attacking, and we made it the difference. We were 2-1 down at half time, but second half, we turned it on and got the 3 points required to keep on par with Liverpool. I think we stayed top as well. I think I saw Liverpool win 2-1, so we'll still have the edge on goal difference. Use Scout monthly report. Let's take a look at what we're looking at here. Anything special going about here? Any more changes we need to make? I think we're all okay at the moment. I'd love to get Malone, Cuck and Jeffrey out on loan deals, but of course Cuck is still only 15. Couple of players I'd love to maybe try and loan out during January just to give a bit of experience. I won't call them all up, of course. And a player chat from Edison Cavani. I was really disappointed you left me out last game, boss. I need minutes right now. I'm doing what I think's best for you. Try and keep him very happy, even though, quite honestly, he's about to become a silver card. And I don't really need him. I'll put him on for Salzburg. Fuck it. We're already out Champions League. But up next, it is a big boy game. It's going to be a game changer in the Premier League. We've got Manchester City. As we look at the table now, after that triumph over the Clarets, we are 7 points clear of our Manchester rivals, and we are only 2 goals clear of Liverpool. But we are scoring like no tomorrow. I don't think there's going to be any worries that we don't... Like, we're going to break 100 goals quite easily, to be honest. And I don't know how many we're going to concede, but hopefully we can try and keep that to a minimum. Looking at Liverpool, who have they got? Brighton next. They'll beat Brighton, so it really is on us to try and secure a victory over our Manchester neighbours, but it ain't going to be easy. Looking at the relegation zone, it's West Brom, Brentford and Nottingham Forest. I said this last episode, I think, but I'm going to say it again. I think that'll be the relegation zone for the foreseeable. I think that'll probably be the relegation zone by the end of the season as well. Definitely Forest. They've only got 2 points out of their first 14. I'm not worried when it comes to playing them. Watch them beat us. Take a look at December though. We've got fixtures lining up now. We've got 8 games this month. 9 games, sorry, I apologise. 9 games this month. We've got Manchester City at Old Trafford to kick off the month, followed by our last group game against Red Bull Salzburg, which doesn't matter a jot. We've got Spurs away at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on the 10th of December, followed by a home game against West Brom. We then travel to St Mary's to face the Saints, and then we will have a trip to the Vitality Stadium. I believe that's the Carabao Cup quarter-finals on the 21st of December. We then play Nottingham Forest, 20th place, Nottingham Forest on Christmas Day at Old Trafford before travelling to Villa Park on the 28th. And they're finishing off 2022 with a home game against Brentford. And as we go into the new year, it quietens down a little bit. And thank God, we bloody need a bit of quietness in this calendar. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up this episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. I'm very happy with that win. I wish, the goals hadn't, the first Burnley goal, I wish it hadn't gone through my keeper's hands, is probably what I'm trying to say, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just have to have invisible hands. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap this one up. I'll see you tomorrow for the game against Man City. We're hosting it at Old Trafford. Should be a cracker.